Ashira. Channeled through Dr. Susan Sammarco. Sananda and One Who Serves. Channeled through James McConnell.
Sananda. This is Sananda. Yes, I have been with you through this journey. Yes, I have always been with you through all your journeys that you have had. There has never been a time in the history of this planet or in the history of your evolution where I, or others such as I, were not with you. You have never been alone nor will you ever be alone. You are my brothers, my sisters, my friends. And sometimes you have been relations with me, family relations. Yes. Those of you in this room, you know of what I speak, for I speak only the truth. As you know, the truth shall set you free. The truth is coming, my friends. It is coming. It is here, now, all around you. Only for those that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, though yet. You hear many things. You hear much information that is coming out in different ways. You listen here and you listen there. Some things do not resonate with you, but some do. I can tell you now that there is nothing to fear. Even though there is information that is being released that are calling for survivalists' mentality, that are calling for evacuations in the near future, that are calling for reasons to prepare to defend yourself, I can tell you that as long as you are in the higher vibrations, as long as you are raising in your consciousness in your being, these things cannot happen. Will there be those who experience these? Yes. That is what they are intending. That is what their expectation is. They are only bringing up the expectations that they are planning to have. You who listen to my words, you who resonate to my words will not have these things to be concerned with. Is it going to be a cakewalk? No, it will not be. Are there going to be times of consternation? Yes. But when have there not been, in your various lifetimes, that you have not already been through? I can tell you that those times of consternation are coming near to an end. And as the wave moves over, just as it did in your meditation, this is what it will be like. It is your intention, the intention of the mass consciousness of this planet, of this solar system and of this galaxy. Yes. You are all ascending. The entire galaxy is ascending. If you look upon those scientific proofs of the planets of this solar system, you would know of which I speak. There are changes in atmospheres on the various planets. There are many changes in energies on the planets that can be measured and have been measured. It is not just this world that is changing. It is the entire solar system and yes, even the entire galaxy. This is a momentous time that has been spoken of throughout the ages. It has been predicted throughout the ages. And I say to you now, that nothing can stop this. Nothing can withstand this. Even though they will continue to try and are continuing. They will be unsuccessful and they know it. But in their arrogance they continue on, thinking, hoping that they can put off these changes just a little while longer. In some cases, yes they have. But in the end, and the end is near, they will lose this battle. They will lose their war. It is destined and cannot be changed. I am Sananda. I am going to be with you very much more closely in the time ahead at this advance that you are going to have. Those of us who are working with you and are mentoring to you are going to be with you very closely to the point where you will feel us standing on your shoulder and whispering in your ear. We will be that close. And as Ashira said some time ago, there are surprises coming. Be ready for this. We will make you ready for the wave. All of my peace and love to you. Know that all of those who mentor to me and work with you will be there. We are with you at all times. Who serves. Greetings to you. We are not going to give a message to follow that one. We are going to sit back here and answer your questions. We have Ashira standing by who is ready and waiting here. Do you have questions here for One Who Serves? You must have something after all of that. Question. Is this a good time to pull money from my bank accounts and investments and put all of it in a safe? Should I think about doing this now? One Who Serves. First of all, there are no shoulds. Whether it is a good time or not depends on you. It depends on what you are wanting here. If you are wanting to be one of those who are preparing for great, drastic changes in their lives, if you are wanting to be one of those who is preparing for a major shift to occur where the financial shift comes into concern here, to move these savings from place into another, then do it. Now, we are not saying that the banks are going to close their doors and that you will not be able to get your money and all of these things. This could happen, but we are not going to say that it is going to happen, you see? Because, as one thing occurs, other things will be right behind it. As the shift happens, as one system moves into another system, and this cannot be stopped either. Just as the wave cannot be stopped, this cannot be stopped. People, this has to happen. There must be a transition, and this transition is happening right now even as we speak here. If you feel more comfortable to move this money from your banks into your home safe or your pillowcase, then yes, do it. Whatever makes you comfortable. We would say to do that. Okay? Do you have anything to add here, Ashira? Ashira. No, I think you have covered this well. Thank you. One who serves. Would there be other questions now? We are feeling great energies here. We don't know if you feel it, but there are wonderful energies here. Wonderful energies, and we love this high that is happening here. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Those of you on the phone, do you feel it? You don't have to answer, but do you feel it? Good, good. We want you to be a part of this. A member on the phone, the tears are flowing. One who serves. Wonderful, they are tears of joy. You have not seen anything yet. Who wants to share what occurred here? Comment. During the meditation I did visualize the tsunami flashing across the planet. One who serves. Was there something you felt? Comment from another person in the phone audience. I felt the greatest feeling of love that I have never experienced before, and joy. I felt the actual wave coming in through me, as me and above me. I feel like I have changed tears through this experience. I am sorry, but I cannot talk without crying in joy. Thank you so much, and I feel so much love for everyone there and the trees and everything in my vision. I am so grateful for being here now and being able to experience this. Thank you. One who serves. Thank you for sharing this. It is most important because you did not just imagine this. We want you all to understand this. You did not just imagine it. You visualized it, yes, but in your visualization it was happening. It was happening at a higher level that you cannot become fully aware of yet, but have we not said so many times, so above, so below. So everything that occurs here on earth has to first happen at the higher vibrational levels. You, yourselves, and your intention created this manifestation. And you have no idea how this one little group, that you think of as just a little group, is so much more powerful than you can possibly imagine. You affect the entire consciousness of the entire planet when you do these types of activities, and your intention is backing this with so much energy and emotion and enthusiasm and love. Now, think of this and magnify it many times over during your coming advance. That is what we will be doing again. James does not know that yet, but we have just told him. And Susan will be working with other types of activities and situations, but it is all coming together at the same time. All is working. You spoke earlier of the divine plan, did you not? The divine plan is coming together. Whether those are ready or not. Whether they like it or not. It is coming together, and you are having a great part in this. And as of yet, you cannot know how much of a part you play here. This is the reason we are with you each and every Sunday. We would not miss this for the world. This is an appointment with us and with love, and to be of service in this way, and for you to be of service in this way. It is all part of this great plan. Do you have other questions now for one who serves an Ashira? We need to get Ashira into the action here. Question. It is my experience over and over to practice prosperity and abundance, and that has nothing to do with the money in your pocket. If I have fear come to me about being taken care of, I move into an understanding that all is well. I believe that is the higher plan. Can you comment on that? So much, yes, but we are going to step aside and ask Ashira to answer. Ashira. Thank you. This is your truth, my friend. And know that as the shift, the transition is taking place. We are whispering in various persons' ears at that time what they need to be doing. And we speak to them not in the truth as you know it, but we speak to them in a way that will help them accomplish their life plan. So, we appreciate you sharing and discussing your basis for understanding and truth, but know that, at this time, all of those in this room and on the phone and others who will be listening to these messages will be listening to the guidance which is given to them, just as this one, Susan, wishes to leave her job. We send messages and situations that convey the message. Sit tight. Sit tight. You are still needed. There is no basis for income or those kinds of things even in your discussion, so we share the message of sit tight with you. Give love. Give light. Know that each one is following their own path in this moment. Thank you for your insight. We bless you. Anything further? One who serves? One who serves. Very good. This is why we answered the question the way we did earlier. It is up the individual as to how they wish to look at these types of situations. As to the money part of this is temporary. It is only temporary. It is part of the transition here. It is not too long into the future where you will not even be using money anymore. It will not be necessary because you will realize that the abundance of the planet is all that you need. You do not need those things that you have now. There will not be the things that you need money for at this time. It will all be precluded. You speak of the replicators. Think of a replicator making anything that it is you want. What would you need to go shopping for? That is not to say that there will not be areas for you to go shopping for various things that come from desire, not necessity. But as you move into the higher vibrations we speak and that you are beginning to move into, you will understand this. All of these questions that seem important in the moment will become a thing of the past in your dim memory only. And you will think back in your memory and think, did I really concern myself with paper in a safe somewhere? Or being held in a building? Because that is all it is paper. Or if you don't look at it as paper, it is energy. It is energy that has a use now. However, the use for this type of energy is fast moving away. Does this answer your question fully? Are there other questions here now? Question. Aren't we supposed to be relieving our attachments to things like money that will have no use in the future? Yes. That is correct. That is why we speak of the transition here. For you cannot go from the position you are in today worried about the money in the banks and the various positions on it, the revaluation and all of that. You cannot go directly from that to no money whatsoever. It is not possible now. So, there is a transition period happening now and will continue to happen for a little bit of time. As consciousness rises, the need for this type of thing will lessen, and lessen and lessen. You see? Ashira. I would just add that you can think about the free energy coming your way. Think about, as OWS has mentioned, the replicators coming your way. Think of the things that money is no longer necessary for in the future. Trust in the plan. Trust in the transition. Each of those who are hearing us can think of those things that capture your attention. Even this one last night who held thoughts about not being able to work on the transcribed sessions today. All of these things are falling aside because it is a brand new world that you are creating. We bless you. One who serves. Would there be other questions now? Question. Do you have any ideas to help us stay in the now? Do you have any particular techniques that will help people? One who serves. Yes. Do it. Be it. Now you look for tools. Various techniques to use here. We would say to you that to be in the now is to be in the flow. Be in the present moment, and you do that by being aware. Awareness leads to movements of consciousness. the more you are aware of what you are doing at any given moment, you allow for that process to take hold. Again, go with the flow. It is not that difficult to be at the now, people. It is only that you tend to focus on past events, those things that have hurt you in the past, those things that have held you back in the past, those things that have programmed you in the past, and you tend to hold on to those things. But what are they but attachments? Attachments that keep you back. If you wish to be in the now, let go of those attachments. Let go of those attachments. If a spouse hurt you in the past, so what? Let it go. It is no longer important. It is a new day, a new moment. A new dawn is coming. A new dawn is already here. You see? Comment. I have a tool to share. When I start to be concerned about my past or my future, I simply look at that thought and I say, all is well in this moment, and this moment is all I have. Wonderful. Thank you. Ashira. As you continue to rise in your frequency and vibration, you will notice that those things which take you out of the now will rise up less and less frequently. You will see them diminish, so your abilities to stay in the now becomes easier and easier for you. We know that you are diligently working on this, and we want to say good work and just acknowledge you. As you work on raising your vibration, you will see these things that bring you back down, removed. Bless you. One who serves. Other question now. Question. There was a huge chemical spill in the Colorado River. Some of my associates have been pouring structure water in to clean the river. Some scientists are saying that they don't know how it is recovering so quickly. Can you comment on this? One who serves. Yes. Gaia is at work here. The Galactics are at work here. All are working in the process. It is not known to the general population. When these seeming miraculous events happen, and they are happening all over the planet, you do not hear about all of them because there are many happening in other countries too. You do not hear about it in this country. That does not mean that they are not happening. You see? So, there are forces at work here, such as your crop circles. Are they not forces at work? They appear overnight and they seem to have significance, but you do not understand the significance. There is a calling to you, a deep level calling. These crop circles, these changes all over the planet are calling to you, to your collective consciousness and reaching you. It is all a part of the plan, of the divine plan to raise consciousness. All preparing for the wave, for the event to come. All to make it a little more easy to withstand. If all of these preparations had not been made, there would not be much life left standing when the wave hit the planet, if this had not been dispersed over a period of time here. This is all we can give here now. There is so much more to be revealed in the short time ahead here. But, just allow it to be. Anything else, Ashira? No. I am fine. Thank you. Other questions here? Question: is it true that it is the consciousness role on the planet to protect Mother Earth? Do you wish to address this first, Ashira? Ashira. Yes. Thank you. It is always so enjoyable to have conversations between OWS and myself. We give each other the nod to move forward into a response. I am happy to answer this. You are only part of the kingdoms upon the surface of Mother Gaia. Are you here to help? Yes. That dream could have been specifically for you. That is part of your service. To continue to cleanse and support her as she moves forward in her plan. As far as human consciousness goes, it is preparing humankind for this shift. This is the consciousness from all of you upon the planet. It takes but a small percentage of people, thinking the same way, to put that consciousness into the whole to affect all. The planet is moving on her own. The planet is repairing herself. As Sananda said earlier, things that have been written about the planet being in dire straits that make evacuations necessary immediately, that is not what we would share. We would share that the Galactics and all of those in service are working with Mother Gaia. working on her physical body and working on her fifth-dimensional vibration. While it is not the job of the mass unconscious to be working on her, it is your privilege to be inhabitants upon her, and it is your job to do the work you are here to do, as well as all those in the kingdoms upon this planet and within the planet. This is the process of ascension for all on and in this planet and throughout the solar system. This call is to you. Does that make sense to you? One who serves. Very good. We will move on here. Any other questions? Comment. I have a comment I want to make. When the one shared how she shared about the love and joy she experienced. I loved Robin Williams's movie What Dreams May Come that showed heaven and the love. I regret that and to have deep feeling of love with my kids. Thank you for sharing this. Nothing further? We wish to tell you that Ashira and we are excited about the coming weekend. The energy is growing. You are going to have several experiences that will catapult each of you to the next level of your being. We cannot be more explicit than that. It will come to you as a knowing. It cannot be shared quantitatively, but you will know it within you. There is much excitement that is building not only for your advance but across the planet. All of the movements behind the scenes are wrapping up and ramping up. This brings about this shift you have heard of for thousands of years. This shift you knew of before you came to this planet, when you volunteered to come here. You knew about this then. You knew this moment would arrive. All of your preparation has been moving you to these very times ahead here, as we continue to assist and prepare you for the wave that is coming, and in many aspects, much of this wave is already here. Shanti. Peace be with you. Be the one. Ashira. So pleased to share with this group again. This is Ashira. Part of what many of you have received and worked with we will be working with again at the advance, that is the light mental body. You have left your bodies through your spiritual body, through your light body, through your Merkaba body during your meditations in this group. You formed a group Merkaba today in your experience with Sananda. You experienced much in that experience and you accomplished much as well. Yes, in the coming week we will be working even more with this. You are going to be coming to more and more of an understanding that the brain inside your head that you think of so much of the time as your body and is the center of your thoughts and your existence. You have a physical body but you are a spiritual being. For the moment you are in this body, but also in that same moment you are so much more than this body. Those of you who have called on the light mental body have seen many wondrous things. If you have not yet received the gift of the light mental body, this is in part what you shall receive next week. For those of you who have it, you will be reminded of it. There are so many more things that you are going to experience in the near future. The light mental body is part of that. Some of you are already moving into this body during meditations to move into other lifetimes, other dimensions. We have talked about the dropping of the veil, but much of these experiences are because you are achieving the higher vibrations and are experiencing these things. If nothing else, you experience these things on Sundays when you come together for meditation. We are excited about the events that are coming for you. While the word consternation that came up a couple of times today may raise a red flag for you, we are pleased to say that it has not affected your frequency in a way that may hold you back. You are eager for the times to come. You are eager for the changes. You are eager to make this transition. For that we give you thanks, for that is the eagerness and that is the passion. That is what is being fed into the mass consciousness by this group. We bring you love. We bring you peace. Namaste.